Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Let's get this thing rolling. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. Bringing it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and the return unit doing its job. The Blue Hens offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receivers.
Gets away from one. He's got space. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Turning on the Jets. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Scanning the field, it's Pugh. He's going to throw deep right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They will roll. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Pugh. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll pull it on the read. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's hooked. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's locked. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Back to pass, it's Pugh. He's got the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Splits the uprights. Good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. Got his man to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Pugh. Swings it out to his running back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Sweet cut there. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Blue Hens. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll get rid of it and wings it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They stop him short of the... Make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Making side adjustments here. From the gun. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cherry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. On the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The option look. Lowers those pads. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the toss. Finding an escape route. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this second and short. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's hooked. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Pugh. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Louisiana Tech will takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Delaware. And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's locked. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Final play of the quarter coming. On the option. Runs through the tackle. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On the option. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Pugh. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's locked. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Beal. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lofts one high and deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Goes to the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
He'll keep it himself. He'll pitch it. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He'll do it himself. Quick toss. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Great job by the back on the option. And score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Now, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.